Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the back nine of the 2025 Utah State Championship.
Yeah.
There's no S. Yeah. We're throwing S's in these places.
Yeah.
It's round one here. We had an exciting front nine from our feature Cardian. We had some hot scores come in. Nathan Hugh, 7 under.
Still with a few holes left to play, too. See Bobby Schneck, Utah local, another round sponsored. Shooting 6 down, Dylan Lloyd. 5 down, big tie for 4th at 4 down. And then our first lead card player in 9th place through 9, though. Still 9 holes to play.
Yep. I was talking to Bobby before the round, and I was like, bro, you going to get on coverage this weekend? And he's like, I'm trying my best. So we see he's through 12 holes in 2nd place right now. So I was getting excited, man.
I was getting excited, too. Love to see one of our local boys and fellow content team member of Another Round Salt Lake.
Yeah. So a lot of good disc golf out here. Really excited to see how these guys play on the back nine. Gets a little bit more challenging, a lot more distance, a lot more like hidden pins, I would say, where you can't necessarily see where you're going. You got to hit a landing spot. So it's going to be fun out there, Ian.
I can't wait. And real quick, before we get into the back nine, we have a special moment here.
Yeah, Moose out on the course in between hole 9 and hole 10 there. He's out there grazing in the little wildlife area. Got to have our nature appreciation moment here.
Yeah, just to show you we're in the mountains. There's wildlife out there. Thank you to Katie Twos for getting that video. Now, hole 10 here, Dave. We have a 568 par 4. We're playing 46 feet uphill. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a big one.
It feels like a lot more than that. You're going to throw a shot, big hyzer out into the opening here. If you can get to that road, you'll have kind of the best footing and the best look at the basket. It's hard to get more left than that. Then you're playing another big shot up the hill. A little bit of a backstop there. You kind of just aim for that grouping of trees. But if you are early left on this hole, you can be in jail.
For sure. You do not want to go early left. We hear them talking about don't hit the chairlift. It's very important we don't hit the chairlifts out here, guys. We want to keep these amazing holes. Keep your discs lower than the chair. Don't try and hit anyone.
Yes. And if you do see somebody when you're playing these courses, make sure to wait. That tree off the left side always gives me anxiety on this hole, dude.
This close one?
It's so close.
I kind of like it.
No, we didn't hit it.
Joey ripping one out there. You see it flip over into the distance. Right up to the road. Pretty much perfect landing spot.
Yeah. If you guys can get a drive there, please leave a comment down below because I would love to see.
Yeah.
This is lead card MPO Utah State. These are some guys who have big arms.
Yeah. If you could be a little more left, that'd be great, but
Kessler
leaking early left. Doesn't beat that first group of trees there. Kind of tucks in. You can have a look in there sometimes, but for the most part, it's pretty much jail.
Yeah, you do not want to be in those trees. You want to be out in the open. High. Little flex forehand for the lefty.
Going real high. Also goes in through those trees there. Not an ideal landing spot. I think you want a little more turn on that.
Yeah. See Levi. Now this guy's got a cannon.
He does. He told me he was going for the super high spike hyzer. So he was going for over the chairs.
Yeah, we don't love to see it out of Levi, but, he's smart enough to time the chairs.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do right now. He's trying to time the chairs.
And you see that go real high just in front of the chair there.
That's good.
Gets a lot of distance up the hill. And you see people coming up the chair just afterwards. So kind of a scary moment there, but we're all good. Kai is tucked into this tree, dude.
Yeah, he is in there.
He did not have a good footing from where he was at, but there is that little opening. Gets a big spike hyzer out, up the hill a bit of a ways. He'll have a long, about 150, 200 foot look into the basket there.
Kessler. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get a little too cute with it, like a little turnover line on it. I don't know. Just held on to it too long. Moves up about 7 feet, and he's out in the open now.
Now he's just trying to save his bogey at this point.
Yeah. Forehand up to the road there. He'll have a pretty easy up shot to the basket.
This is where Joey lands.
Yeah, Joey nearly gave me a heart attack on this hole, by the way.
Why?
That is a perfect
Oh.
up shot.
Don't
Sit
roll.
Down. Sit down.
Don't roll. Stop.
Because as I was filming the other two guys in the trees, Joey was lining the shot up, so I was sprinting up the hill to get to him. And it was dusty out there.
As you can see by the camera lens, this looks decent from Levi.
Yep. Into that hillside. Little more left than you want to be. You can be obstructed there, but pretty good spot. You do have a backstop, so you kind of want to run these up shots as much as you can.
For sure. Going long is hard on this upshot.
Yeah.
You are throwing the disc straight up to start, and to actually have it like something flippy turn is quite challenging without putting it on Annie to start the flight.
Yep.
Kessler, his long bid at par.
I don't know how he throws that disc so high and it goes so straight.
I know.
It blows my mind.
Crazy. Hi, Kim. His long birdie look.
Yeah, this is a pretty hard putt from where he's at. A lot of distance, a lot of height. Gives it a good bid, but wasn't meant to be.
Levi for his birdie. Best out of the bunch so far. Good birdie.
Great putt.
Yeah, if I mark my disc.
Didn't get too pinched off of those trees there. Joey, little uphill putt. He's now had a few of these today.
Yep. We saw him miss low earlier. Then he started making some at a decent chain high. Where's he going to put this one? Dead center.
Yep. Just over the rim. Exactly where you want to be.
Yeah, he said.
Kai tapping out his par.
I'm like, I don't think I'm further. From where I was, it looked
Yeah, this is, I feel like a very easy but also very mistakable hard hole to start the back nine off.
Sure. As we get a great little shot of these guys walking down.
Yeah, beautiful mountains out here. Hole 11 here, par 3, 341 feet, losing about 36, 38 feet of elevation there. This, in my opinion, is one of the hardest shots to throw in disc golf. A downhill plays like maybe 300, 250 realistically with how the discs glide, but it's just a straight shot with trees on either side, and you always have a little bit of an uphill wind coming up that hill. It's such a hard shot to not hit something, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think a flex forehand is kind of optimal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a flippy putter. That's what I like to throw, and that's what Joey looks like he's throwing.
Little too much hyzer on it, but catches those trees just before it goes down that hillside. That's the scary part, is if you get far enough downhill, it can hyzer out and just keep going.
Yeah, I have a pink glow envy over there somewhere, Dave. So
Oh, yeah, I
if
remember
anyone
that one.
finds a pink glow Juno to the moon envy on that left side, go give us a shout. Levi, this is more of that play I'm talking about.
Yep. Leaves it a little bit to the right there. Doesn't finish too hard for him, though. I think if you start that a little more left, you'll be, like, dead center. I also like it because throwing something more stable, it'll kind of get to the ground versus, like, throwing a flippy backhand can just glide down this hill.
For sure. You see Kai, the cheating lefty himself.
Yeah. Asking for it to drop. Catches that tree in the backstop.
Oh yeah.
Great spot to hit.
That's a good tree to hit. That's
Yeah.
a good spot to be.
Yeah, if you miss that, you're skipping another 20 feet or so.
Kessler Martin, our leader through 9 for our lead card. Took a bogey on the last. Can he capitalize on something better?
It's going pretty flippy, it feels like, down this hill. We see that glide past. Slows down in time, probably edge of circle coming back, looking at it.
Yeah, a little longer. It's probably about 40 feet
Yeah.
with a little uphill. So it's a good shot, though.
Yeah,
Especially on a downhill shot, it's super touchy. And oh my gosh, those mountains are beautiful.
yeah. We couldn't have asked for a better weekend. I don't know if you guys tuned in, was it 2 years ago when it started snowing during Utah States?
Yeah,
Kessler Martin with a putt. Wow.
that's a big putt. That's a good one to get back.
Yeah.
Take the bogey away, get back to 3 where you started the front 9, or the back 9, sorry. Levi for his birdie.
Oh my god.
Sails it.
Sails it over to Joey.
Yeah.
Joey's disc is over there.
Joey giving us his 7 pump fakes before he putts.
Hey man, whatever gets you in the mood, whatever gives you that green light.
Everybody's got their own routine.
So
And that's
good.
that's why he's good.
That's
Because
why.
he has his routine.
I think it's you.
Kai, coming up, his birdie. You can see the wind just kind of rip in on him.
Yep.
Ooh,
putt.
it's a good catch from the basket too. His weak side.
Yep. Kept it low enough though. I do find with the MVP baskets, if you keep it low enough, they usually stick.
It's a good comeback from Levi.
Yeah, clean up his par there.
Could have been an all-star star frame.
Yep. Hole 12, Ian. Give us what happened to this hole recently.
So they have added a new Mando, so they've taken away the spike hyzer.
Yep.
So we will not see any spike hyzer. It is up the gut. That's what you got to throw. You got to get up the gut. You got to make sure you land as close to the basket as you can. We have seen some people start going long over the hill. So even though that hill is there as a backstop, you want to throw it low and into the hill and not high and hope for it to drop.
Yep. Yeah, this is another tricky shot where you kind of got to hit a gap and then even keep going straight afterwards. Joey,
You just
beautiful
gotta get
shot.
down. So that's
That's a
it's
scary
a good shot, but
It is.
like Joey just said, it's a scary putt. You have a big downhill from there.
Yep. Yeah, especially with the wind that we have going right now, it's definitely going to be scary because this basket does not like to hold discs.
No.
Hi.
Get lucky.
Wow.
Kicking off the tree, putting it basically back on Annie. Landed on top of the hill there.
That's lucky. That's my reputation.
That reminisces of-
Crazy lucky shot. We hear from
He's
him.
saying that's
That
lucky.
was my luckiness. From
Dude, this card had me dying on this hole.
They're Kessler hits this tree every year.
Yep,
And-
gets lucky through the tree.
We
That's
just saw Kai do it. Is
Yep.
Kessler gonna do it now?
He's headed
Of
right
course
back.
he did. Of course he
Swear
is.
to God.
Just kicks it down a little bit early.
Oh yeah. Chip by all these.
No, that's a long putt as well.
That is.
Not, I wouldn't say as scary as Joey's, but it's a long putt.
Yeah, he's a little more down the hill still, so he has an uphill look at the basket there.
Okay, I hate this out of Levi.
I don't hate it that much. Gets real lucky through that tight gap. The scary part is not so much him going long, is that it can fade down the hill to the right. That's
Exactly.
the scary part.
Exactly. Gets lucky and goes long and not down the hill, though.
Yep.
But you see where he is. He can't see the basket from his lie.
Yeah. He just tucked down just far enough that he's trying to figure out exactly where he needs to land this putt.
Any bid or more of a layup?
More of a layup, I think. Like, soft bid, make sure it doesn't go down the hill, essentially.
Yeah. High.
Probably about 10 feet in front of Levi there.
Yeah. 10 feet, but up on the hill. Has a clean look at the basket.
Yep.
Ooh!
And that's the scary putt, because now he's about 30 feet in the other side.
Kessler, you can see the wind just ripping on these guys' shirt as we finish these last few holes. Getting in the real back nine where it does get windy. We're playing with elevation more.
Yep. Smart man. Just plays the simple layup there.
Yep. High from similar from
Probably edge of circle. He might have been a couple feet in front of Kessler.
resets. Good reset.
It is. It's a scary putt coming even back up the hill there, especially with this wind. These baskets, or at least this basket in particular, just does not catch discs.
No. I don't think it ever has.
No. I think it knows that it's on a hill.
Oh no. Don't do
As-
it.
As we see Levi spit out.
Straight back out there.
You know, this would, if you told me there was going to be a bunch of bogeys on a hole, this wouldn't, not surprise me, but it wouldn't be one that I would take as like, MPO is going to bogey this hole.
Yeah. I think what it comes down to, we barely saw the clip of Joey laying up his putt.
Mm-hmm.
He went real quick, decided he wasn't having any of it, just threw it under the basket there.
Yeah.
But I think because it's on a hillside, it just kind of tilts a little bit.
Sure. Dave, hole 13, talk me through it.
We got a new tee pad this year. Moved down the hill a little bit, trying to take that chairlift out of play for people. Still a very tricky downhill shot, 385 feet, playing down, what is that, 32 feet of elevation roughly. You could see the drop off behind the basket. It's pretty far, but these discs want to glide. I think the goal here is kind of aim for the hillside, let the hillside pull it back down towards the basket, and just try not to go too long on this.
Sure. I am, on this hole for me, I want to throw a forehand. I don't want to throw a backhand. I want to throw a forehand for some reason. I just don't have the power for it.
Yeah, I think the forehand's a little less scary because you don't run with the hill, you run into the hill.
Yeah. This looks good. Woo!
Beautiful shot out of Joey there.
It's a great shot. It's a great shot. Good old cloud breaker.
Yep. That's pretty much how you draw this hole up without throwing it in.
We're not making any money yet. Oh, come on.
Now, Kessler, after a few laughs from the card,
Yeah.
Kessler looking to mimic exactly what Joey did. Do you know what he's throwing here?
I want to say a mid-range, but I'm not sure.
That has to get down.
It is.
And it has to get down fast.
Gliding and short.
It got down before it got to that hill, which is good.
Yeah.
There is a drop zone over underneath the chairlift for a lost disc.
Yeah. If you decided to throw a absolute bomb of a shot, go down the hill, a lot of times it's easier to just throw that drop zone than going to look for it.
Kai with flex forehand.
Comes in beautifully, skips a little bit closer to the basket there.
That is a great shot.
Yeah. That's kind of how you draw this up. Like I said, you just kind of aim for that hillside and let it push in. The reason the forehand looks like it would be good is because you're throwing into the hillside, but you can cover too much distance, I find.
Yeah. Levi.
Leaving that really high on the hill there.
Getting down.
Oh! That spiked, what, 3 feet from the basket, Ian?
3 inches, Dave. It was insane how close I was to the basket. I was calling for it to go in, but the wind just didn't quite help
Just
it enough.
knocked it straight down.
Yep. Kessler for his long birdie look.
Yeah. He's got to be close to 100 feet out.
Wow.
Top band.
It's impressive.
It is.
Jump at 100 feet uphill. Joey. The routine.
The dream. Little right side. Keeps it low enough that the basket catches it.
Little scary putt.
Yeah.
High for his birdie.
Cool.
Woo!
Same thing as Joey. That basket does want to catch these discs.
Yeah, it's these two baskets. You know, hole 12, hole 13. They don't like to catch for some reason.
Yeah. Levi just taking Kessler's disc out, putting it back down, tapping in his super easy birdie there. So we get another nature appreciation moment, Ian.
All right, hole 14. This is a fun one. This is a new position for this year. It is a 782 par 4. Okay. You want to get to right about where these people are walking.
That's me, by the way.
That's Dave. Right about to where Dave is. And then you make a little U-turn. Keep turning. There you go. Now you see the gap to the basket on our left side. This is a doozy.
Yeah. It's quite the hard tee shot there. You kind of see the basket tucked away inside there. It's get out into the opening, land close enough, go around the corner, just hope you get through the trees.
There is a Mando on this first tree to eliminate the possibility of a giant spike hyzer over the right side.
Yeah, you would never see that disc again most of the time.
Yeah. This is great from Joey.
Yep.
Keep rolling over there.
Sit. Nah, you want that to sit, 'cause you get in that tall grass and it gets a little iffy. If you're on the road, you got some good footing.
Sure.
You'll have an easy turnover look.
I can't tell what the wind's doing.
Levi was thinking about going up and over.
Yeah, we were talking about it before we started this hole while we were waiting. The card ahead is spotting to help out. with finding discs, keeping the pace of play up. But it is such a tricky shot. I think everybody just wanted to go for the safe line.
No, it's so.
Kai going pretty straight. You want to be more down the hill, I feel like.
Yeah, you want to be more right. He pushed it a little deep, which isn't bad, but you want to. I bet he wanted 5 degrees more hyzer on that disc, and he has a really good shot for.
Yeah, he's almost parking that B position, which leaves you in a great spot. Levi deciding to go with the forehand.
Flexing high.
Point of the no X.
Pretty stable disc. Drops down right in the middle. It's kind of all you can ask for on this shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Disappointed the no X
I'm
disc.
not gonna tell you what this could be next.
Now Kessler. Backhand for a righty.
Yeah, I think he's just going with that like turnover line. You've seen him play a lot of flip your discs. Just trying to keep it low.
Ooh, it's got to stay out.
Turning real early, catches those tree limbs there. Not an ideal spot.
No, you need to beat that grouping of trees on the right off the tee, and then you have a pretty good look. Now he's just trying to scramble up.
Nice shot, right in the middle.
That's a great scramble from there. There is a risky play we saw other cards do if you get trapped in there. You can try to go up and over through some tight gaps. Kessler playing it smart.
Yeah.
Kai here, kind of stepping out, trying to do a little bit of a flex forehand. He was in an awkward spot to either do like a patent pending or like it was such a weird position for him.
Yeah. I like the flex forehand. It's got to get enough angle on it.
Yep.
Simmer.
It looks like he doesn't do that.
He's at really high and nose up, and it just fades out super early.
There is OB long on the back side of the basket just to protect you from kind of a drop off. So Kai is just short of that. Levi leaving his forehand a little early.
Yeah, catches those low tree limbs there. It's hard with the tall grass and the low trees. You almost have to play it wider than you want to. And he tried to sneak it through that tighter gap and just got a little punished.
Joey has such good angle control.
Yep, throwing the big turnover here.
Get lucky.
It's around that first grouping. You almost need this to stay on angle. Like you need something that doesn't really want to pan.
Yeah. Now, Kessler, there is a backdoor line. You see the basket down there. This is that backdoor line. Does get around the guardian trees.
Oh,
Just catches the outside of them.
A foot wider. And that is really, that's a huge par save.
Yep. Levi going through the middle gap there. Skips up maybe 10, 15 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
Beautiful approach shot.
Really good upshot. Now we're going to see Kai back here. The OB is about 10 feet to his left. He's just trying to lay up and give himself a putt.
Yeah. He was tucked into that tree there. Didn't really have good footing. Not much of an option.
Yeah. Joey. Soft bid. More of a layup.
Yeah.
Than anything.
He went around the right side of that tree, which from my angle, I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's so tight there. But he knows exactly how to throw his putters.
Better than I do, that's for sure. Kessler. This would be a huge par save.
Yeah. See, Kessler goes for more of that line that I kind of expected, that like Annie bid around the tree. Long look for his par here.
Long look. His step putt just looks so good, Dave.
Yeah. He was thanking the card there for saying that he was outside because he thought it was just on the edge.
Levi. Good par save as well.
Yeah. It's a really tricky hole.
Yeah. Joey.
Stepping up, tap in his par. Par? Yeah.
Yeah, par. Par for Joey, and Kessler is going to tap in his bogey.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to do on this hole is be early door off the tee.
Mm-hmm.
Because there really is no way to like scramble towards the basket.
Sure. All right, hole 15, 291 feet. It is an OB island. It plays 12 feet downhill. It doesn't look like it from the drone shots, but it does. The ideal shot, I think, forehand. One angle hides her forehand.
Yep.
Lefty forehand, some smooth, something that's going to get there. You see that OB line right here. Get as close to the basket, make a putt, take your birdie, and walk away.
Yeah. The backhand, it's pretty much dead straight. You do want something that wants to barely drift right on you a little bit. But this should be a pretty easy shot for these guys.
Okay.
Joey leaving it kind of high.
Maybe a little too flippy, but it's safe.
Yeah. Got lucky through those trees there, round the right side of them. Just tucks into the island. Kai going flat backhand. Something with a little bit of stability to it, just so it fades in towards the basket. It's a little early out of his hand.
Just got to get inbounds.
Yep, nice and safe. That's why I like the ready forehand for this hole, because it's more open.
It looks like he had like he was trying to flex it when he was lining it up, and when he released it, it was on like pure hyzer. Now Levi.
Throwing that little bit of a flex. So you see a hyzer in just over the basket, Ian.
Inches over.
Yeah.
Inches over from hidden band.
That's why I like the flex on this, just because it's more open on that left side. Playing the touchy right hand backhand shot is just kind of a little scary because you can catch a few guardian limbs.
Sure. Kessler, opting for the backhand. This is
Gonna hit that Joey line.
little grip lock. Safe.
Gets that Utah State's love through the trees. Lands in bounds.
I never get that love on this hole.
It's because you have to throw it towards the trees to get that kind of love. Yeah.
Ah, that's right. I just try and ace it every time and somehow end up OB still. Hi. His long birdie look.
Yeah. Just inside of the island there. Great putt.
2 good step putts from Kai.
Yep. It feels nice when you're like just inside C2 putts are landing.
Mm-hmm.
Right outside, you got it.
Joey. 2 feet in front of Kai?
Maybe. Right about, yeah. I'd say a stance basically in front of him.
Does Joey step putt? I don't think I've ever seen him really step putt.
I've seen him kind of like fall
Mm-hmm.
when he's like trying to give it the extra oomph, but I don't think he has like an actual like stepper.
Yeah. Good
Great
putt,
putt.
Joey.
Just that little Annie nose up putt.
My little headwind floater.
Kessler, a little more awkward look
Yeah.
through the trees.
Yeah. He's kind of lined up perfectly straight through those trees. He's just got to hit the gap out of his hand.
Ooh. Weak side.
Weak side, just catches the inside of the rim, doesn't want to stick. Comes up. Should be able to tap in his par here.
Still see the wind affecting the green. Good putt.
Levi.
Ooh! That did not want to stick, but it
That
did.
not. That like teetered back and forth. Hole 16 here, Ian. We have a brand new tee position. We're playing it as a par 4 now. 884 feet, 65 feet downhill. You could see the drone shot just makes it look so beautiful. There is a Mando on the ski tower up to the right there. You got to play left of it. So it's a big kind of turnover or forehand off the tee shot, and then come straight through this gap on the left side now. We used to play up on the right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just kind of trying to beat this guardian tree here on the left, get down below it, give yourself an open look at the basket. It is a very tricky shot because you have to have very good angle control off this tee. If you don't, you can end up way downhill to the left there or miss the Mando potentially.
Yeah.
Joey's getting ready, right?
The Mando is, I think Chaz said, almost like 600 feet off the tee pad. So you have to throw a pretty bomb of a shot to get past that.
Joey lining up the drive.
I'm back.
Flips up for him.
I'm back.
On the right side.
Headed straight for the cameraman.
No.
If that's a foot higher and it gets over those rocks, it's a really good spot.
Yeah.
But that is not what he wanted.
No. It kind of left him in a precarious area right on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah.
I kind of screwed up.
Kai. Big lefty. This is a lefty hole if I've or lefty drive, he can just rip a big
Yeah.
hyzer out there.
He's throwing this thing as hard as he humanly can. Gets up to the side of the hillside there. Maybe a little bit more down the hill would be ideal. A little bit better angle in, but you can't really ask for much more there.
Have these guys played this pad before?
Not
This
in a
round?
tournament.
Okay.
I don't know that. I think Kai might have been the only one that's had experience at this hole.
Now you want to see a bomb? Watch this. You said the Mando's 600 feet, Dave?
At least.
Okay, you're going to see Levi Hancock. There it is. Miss the Mando. And
It's still going.
have a 150-foot upshot.
Yeah.
He just threw the disc 700 feet, but he missed the Mando.
Yeah.
So,
That was an incredible. If he aimed that way more left and got that kind of turn on it, I don't even know where that disc would have landed.
maybe he'll make lead card Sunday, and we'll have to see.
Yeah. Kessler, not the same distance as everybody else here. Just going for, I believe that's a Wraith.
It's that lightweight Wraith he threw in one again.
Yep. Just kind of something flat, a little bit of angle.
Now this just needs to die. Don't go too far down the hill.
Yep.
Just die.
You see it drifting. That's kind of the danger of this, is it is a ski slope. So if you go too far left with that righty backhand, you're throwing back uphill now.
Yeah.
That's what we see from Kessler here. And this is a pretty tricky upshot from where he's at.
Yeah, you is completely blind to the basket. You're looking for something to kind of get up, little flex, get right of the tree or get left of the tree, get below the tree, get somewhere.
Yeah.
And you'll see him just a little short of the tree.
Yeah. I mean, it's a far shot up the hill there. Joey perched on the edge of a cliff right here.
Wind is gusting. He feels the wind.
Yeah. He was going for this like really high forehand spike hyzer line.
Timing the chairs up again.
Yep. Trying to go around the backside of those trees there. Levy ended up a little long at the basket.
Yeah, it was very long. So long, I didn't even know it landed until they started walking down. I was like, did Kessler throw? Or did Joey throw? And they're like, yep. Kai, little lefty forehand flex, get around that big tree.
Ooh, just catches it. If he beats that tree, it's pretty much the ideal spot.
Yeah. A little more power on that. Now, the drop zone is old 16. It's a short pad. And if you don't know what that disc is, well,
That's a yarn. And it is a puddle-topped yarn.
he let me hold that one. I don't know how he forehands it because there's nothing to grip onto it. It's so puddle topped.
Yeah. Catches an early tree. Gives it a good bid. But fortunately doesn't hold the angle that he's looking for.
Not loving his play.
No.
A little frustration there. Kessler, this is a huge birdie. And he missed it right.
Yep. Just left it low into the right side there. Long putt. Kai just under the tree here. Probably about 45, 50 from the basket.
This is a tough putt because the branches hang right in your way. You got to get nose up.
Yeah. You kind of need like a nose-up spinny putt. And he has more of that natural, just let it glide.
Mm-hmm. Joey, after going long, looking for a big birdie putt.
See, he has that jumper.
Yeah.
That's what Joey has.
Yep. It's not
Little-
quite the stepper.
Yeah. And now everybody's pretty much within 15 feet of the basket. We'll see everybody tap out here.
Levi taking the bogey after missing an insane Mando. If you miss that off the tee, like
Yeah. Ideally, if you can, play 16 short pad and birdie from it, you're taking a par if you miss Mando off the tee pad.
sure. Joey waiting for Kai to clear, tapping out his par.
No, I know. That's what you gotta do if you're not sure.
Kessler, where are you? There he is. Right side, tapping in his par. Now, Dave, moving on
Mhm.
to one of my favorite holes in disc golf.
Really?
One of my favorites. I don't get to play a lot of par fours, but this one is super fun. I have had eagle looks from the short pad. 766 feet. We're dropping 30 feet of elevation. This big boulder on the left side of your screen, you want to get past that You want to get right of that. You just want to be able to see this opening the drone. You see the short basket in. Now, your upshot takes big left, big right. This is where the elevation comes in.
Yep.
You got to get down, beat the aspens. Don't go over the rocks. Land as close to that basket as possible. Tap in your birdie. A lot easier said than done.
Yeah, that big rock you could see from the tee pad is 400 feet exactly. I remember shooting that when I was figuring out how far I could throw. So these guys are going to be looking to clear it, get on the other side of that, gain as much distance as they can off the tee here.
You ever cleared that rock?
Only a few times.
Joey, a little like almost flexing,
Yeah, like flips up,
and he's trying to kill me.
straight in for you in there, makes him turn. Great landing spot. A little more left, I think, than you want to be necessarily. But-
Yeah, maybe a touch, but like it's gonna be okay for him.
Yeah,
We don't see Joey throw a lot of forehands. If you're far enough right, you can just flex forehand something stable.
Drop, please.
yeah.
Simmer.
Kind of asking for this to drop. It's a little high out of his hand, but lands early enough. He'll have a pretty
didn't want it
easy
that far
spike
out.
hyzer out of the hand.
I know I'm not that big.
He was kind of afraid that it would carry down the hill a little too far right and he'd be in those trees.
Sure.
But he'll have a pretty basic upshot for him. Most of these upshots are going to be blind for these guys, though.
Kessler. Also a little flexy.
Keeping it
This
low.
one needs to get stable.
Yeah. That disc just kind of drifts. Gets a nice bounce. Normally, this hole doesn't really skip anywhere because there's so many rocks and it's like almost a minefield out there.
Yeah. A lot of long grass.
Yeah. Levi, let's see if you can throw another 600-foot bomb.
I mean, it's in the air, so
It
it's
is.
definitely flying.
It's very high, very to the right there. See
See-
it come down just short of
That's
the
great.
approach area.
Yeah, that's great distance. You need that 30 feet more right,
Yeah.
and he has the easiest flex forehand into the green.
Yeah.
Kessler here. This is a flippier putter that he's throwing, I believe.
Yeah, I'm surprised he went backhand here and not just a basic kind of forehand upshot. We don't see Kessler throw a whole lot of forehands.
Die.
Just trying to bite some distance off, it looks like.
Yeah, he's asking for it to sit. Comes down on the left side of those rocks. He'll have a long look at the basket.
High. Looking like more of that, like, kind of flex backhand for the lefty, which I really like.
Yeah. Just needs to keep it low enough.
Oh,
That's got to drop.
hit the tree.
It's got to drop quick.
Yeah. It's got a lot of distance on it. See it hyzer out early and down the hill. That is not what you want.
No, a little more any angle on that, and it could have been really good, but
Yeah.
it's a really touchy upshot. Joey, he's at the spot where this is a pure hyzer for him on the backhand.
Yeah, just come in early door of those trees in the lawn. A lot of height on this.
Fight.
Gotta get down.
He's asking for it to spike. It does, just on the left side. Those rocks do kind of obstruct your view of the basket a little bit there, too.
Yeah.
So,
Levi, looking at the same thing as for Mr. Kozlowski.
a little more pinched. Throwing that pure spike hyzer yarn. Doesn't get all the distance that he wanted out of it, but in a good spot.
Yeah. Now Kai, from long range, uphill, put at this basket. Just laying up.
Yeah. I mean, he had no look at that basket at all from there.
Kessler, long look at birdie.
Yeah. Yeah, you could see the flag just blowing in the background there. It is still very windy out here for these guys. But what a putt, Ian.
That's insane. Kessler, from that range,
Yeah.
I mean, I would take him over
Yeah.
most players. I would take him over me any day.
That's a crazy putt to sink from that distance. Rocks kind of obstructing you. Gusty winds.
Joey,
Great birdie save.
this would be a huge birdie. This would put him 3 over. 3 over the card, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
just a little low there, but disc sits right where it is. Levi is birdie. Off top band.
Yep, just high out of his hand. Not ideal for the ending. He just had a bogey hole, hoping to cash in that birdie there.
Kai.
Tapping in his par.
It's a good par from where he was at after his second.
Yeah, not the most ideal spot to land in.
It's a very scoreable par 4 if you throw the right shots, but as you can tell, if you throw bad shots, it's not great.
Yeah.
Like short left.
Joey kind of explained into Kai's putt there.
Now, hole 18, Dave. This is iconic.
It is. Big downhill shot, 537-foot par 3. Plays down 151 feet of elevation there, Ian.
It's a doozy. I've seen 3 people throw drivers, full 12-speed drivers. I've seen 3 people throw putters, mid-range, fairway, whatever you want that gets down there and gets stable.
Getting ready.
Yeah.
The miss that we see a lot is something too stable, not trusting it wide enough, and early left trees. Another miss that we do see is something not stable enough, and we're going right. Kessler, this looks really good.
Yeah. Keeping it just on the inside of that Mando. That's just there to protect the chairlift there and people coming up it. I think that shot out of his hand, a little too low, kind of catches early bushes there before the road.
Joey,
That was really good.
he's thrown this shot before.
Yep, throwing that flex line. Wind is lifting it up, carrying it in.
Hit and drop, sir.
That's kind of what you're asking for, is to like basically aiming for the trees down there, hoping it drops down close to the basket.
Yep. We're going to see Kai throw it. This is a boss. He's got to get the nose down. And that's also lifting.
Yep. There's a big headwind blowing up this hill for these guys.
Same tree. Is it
Same
coming
tree.
down?
Lands on the backside. He'll have a kind of obstructed look at the basket there, but there's a lot worse spots to be in.
For sure. Levi. Trying to figure out what he's throwing here. The wind's kind of shifted. Instead of it being a straight head, it's now more of a head left to right.
Yeah. Trying to see if you can get an idea of where that gap is down there.
This looks good. It needs to get down, though.
Yeah. Highs are in.
Still hitting that guardian tree.
Yep. But on the inside of it,
Yep.
that gives you more of an actual open look at that basket.
A great shot. That's more the line that I'm looking for. Is get some nose down. That's super stable. Get it close to the basket.
Yep. Kessler laying something up, trying to keep it close to the basket there.
Hi. Also. Long look at birdie. Ooh. Sails that.
Yeah, not what you want to have from that distance. You at least want to have some kind of metal hit.
I'm pretty sure he's outside there. I'm surprised he didn't step. Levi, low. That's kind of been... Levi's putting's been high or low. We haven't quite seen him lock those putts in today.
Yeah. Kai back outside the circle now. He just needed to be further away.
I guess so.
Sometimes your putt from 40 is better than from 30, so...
Just got to get it there, right?
Yep.
Just got to get it.
Joey excited for Kai's putt there. Happy to see him cash it.
Yeah, not a bad round out of Kai today. He's going to finish up 4 under.
Yeah, only one bogey on the back 9. There's a lot of holes that you can have big scoring separation here, so hard to keep a clean card.
Kessler for his par. Good putt.
Good putt.
When you're putting up that far uphill, you want the disc to kind of hit mid-change and just drop in.
Yeah.
Or just do that, Flick your putter in like Levi does.
Yep. Yeah. Joey tapping in his par there, keeping a clean scorecard, which is kind of insane for the back 9 here. A lot of holes you can get into some trouble on, but these guys played amazing. We had some really high scoring rounds, I feel like, for Brighton here, Ian.
Yeah, we see Nathan We talked about him before the round. Shooting hot, 7 under through 16. He finishes at 7 under. Joey, clean back 9. We'll see him tomorrow, 6 under. Tyler Waldo. Hadn't really heard the name before this tournament.
Nope.
Based out of here in Salt Lake. We'll see him tomorrow. And then we'll see a big tie for 4th with Jake Laputka, Kai Kim, and Bobby Schneck. Jake's going to get on that final spot for lead card from PDJ number. So,
Yeah.
it's going to be an awesome day tomorrow.
It's going to be a fun lead card. Honestly, lead and chase card look like super fun to play on. We're going back to Creekside tomorrow. Home course for a lot of these guys. Jake has played Creekside probably a million times if I had to guess. It's going to be an insane round.
Yeah. And it's not the normal Creekside. A lot of OBs, a lot of fun, tricky holes.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching on the Another Round Salt Lake channel, make sure to go check out the Bad Throws Good Bros channel. And vice versa, if you're watching on the Bad Throws Good Bros channel, make sure to go over to the Another Round Salt Lake channel. Make sure to go hit like, subscribe on both those channels, and we'll see you tomorrow.